Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here. How you doing? Right, we are now excitedly counting down the days. It's only 3 more to go until Fresh Popcorn appears exclusively on Skylines Talk, telling us about everything that went wrong for him and is he back for good and all that kind of stuff. That's Monday 6 PM on this channel, Skylines Talk, with Fresh Popcorn. Don't miss it. Right, today's map, it's the request map, subscriber request, and it's been requested a few times. Got over 50% of my Patreon BonBon buddies votes, so if it's a bad one, you can blame them. It's Amity Temperate by Flippity Flu. Now, Flippity Flu is skilled, there's no question, and they've been around quite a little while. In fact, this map would qualify to be a Throwback Thursday map. But as it was voted in, I've put this in its own category, in its voted for position. Love those resources, by the way. That's beautifully done. Concentrate everything on the 25 tiles. The Steam Workshop, you need conifer, you need a pine tree. There's the recommended Spitfire LUT. There's also 2 themes that are recommended. Unfortunately, because of the obsolescence of the mod that's required to run them, I can't seem to get either one to work. So I've gone with Blackrock Mountain. It seemed the logical choice. Whether or not it gives the proper aesthetics, it's hard to actually say. But anyway, let's have a look. So anyway, like what I've said is Flippity Flu we know is skilled. Okay, are they the top draw up there with the owls and the Miyagis? That's debatable. But they are definitely skilled. We're not talking about somebody who's just making it up as they go along. And it will show. I mean, there are some faults with this map, in my opinion, faults with this map. Let's have a look at this first intersection. Yep, can't grumble with that, can you? You can't grumble with that. All the levels are right, all the slopes are smooth. And we'll have a look at it. We're not going this way, but have a look at this perfect bridge. We'll see a lot of these perfect bridges. Yeah, there's nothing amateur about that whatsoever. We've got another perfect bridge over here, right by a waterfall. It's the only time you're going to see this waterfall, guys. Soak it up, okay? We're not coming back this way. And then we'll flip over this perfect bridge and onto the highways. Now, something odd about this particular highway, if you have a look at the right-hand side, seems to be a bit wibbly-wobbly. So left, perfectly straight, yeah? Perfectly straight. The right-hand side just seems to wiggle about a little bit. It's like the one on the left was put down using a straight tool, and the one on the right was manually aligned, possibly using Move It, although I think this map is pre-Move It. Very hard to actually see. Well, I mean, it's not a huge issue. You hardly notice it really normally. And if you're building a city away from the highways, which these highways will be on the outskirts of your city, but by their actual positioning, you probably wouldn't even notice. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to pick and pluck and pull hairs and stuff like that. Once again, it seems a little bit low, but if you have a look under there, although the street lamp is got its head in the road, it's not clipping through, and I will accept that. Right, onwards. Loving the like I say, the texturing. I'm using the wrong theme, but I'm liking the way that we use we'll go back to resources in a minute. The resource painting. This is nice. I mean, whether or not the highway needed to split is debatable, but I think as an aesthetic choice, that's probably one of the things that's going to keep the score of this map up. Because I'm honestly, aesthetically, I think this is the weakest aspect of this map, and probably once again because we're not using the right theme. Another perfect bridge. No mumbles with that. Notice on the right hand side it starts higher, and then we come across to the island, because this is the island you'll see in a minute, and we're staying elevated without having to drop. And this is a neat touch, as you'll see in a moment. So we're up above the trees. Something weird here as well. But yeah, there you go, just showing it's an island, yeah. Something about these trees. How come none of them are glitching through the roads? I'm expecting trees to glitch through roads these days, and none of them have, which to be fair is good work. I mean, here we are. If you build a road underneath this elevated highway, it's the ideal height. See, street lamp in the overpass, but not clipping through. So honestly, that is really good detail work. Aesthetically, not a big issue either one way or another, but being able to build your road network underneath that, and it's already at the perfect height, is perfect. This intersection is quite neat. Got a minor grumble with just one aspect of it, and just mind, I don't know if you can see it. Over here, see this loop here? That's nice and smooth. But if we go across the other side, the matching loop has got a little bit of a jink in it. Can you see that right there? Just a little bit of a jink. Not quite identical on either side, but it's still pretty damn good, okay? Pretty damn good. All levels are really good as well. One more perfect bridge, you won't even bother looking at that one. We get down to the start square with this intersection. This intersection, once again, the road looks pretty low, but there's no clipping through a street lamp, so it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. On this side, we've got, well, we've got a start square there. We've got a start square on the other side, right by the railway as well. So double bonus points for that. And then if we head back down to the highway, we can find our way around. The routes of the highway really do lead the traffic to stay away from your city centres as well. I can't find anything really to moan about with the infrastructure of this map at all. It's just really well planned out. Okay, rail. Shall we do the rail? Shall we do the rail? I think we should. Okay. See that smooth transition there? Just cut straight from one to the other. What an idiot I was. Anyway, the rail. It shouldn't be too much to complain about here. We know the standards are going to be high from the roads. We've got no trees encroaching into the rail that I can see. And we've got 3 lines. This is the first one. Connects up with this second one. Okay. Liking this as well. This is very smooth. We've got an elevated intersection here. And it's very smooth, and it's just in the right place as well to get over that road. Absolutely beautifully done. And once again, we're smoothly descending across this bridge, which is on a slight slope as well, where we're still smoothly descending until we get, it's just beautiful, until we taper down into the ground, and that is really nice. Once again, good detailing work going on there. Let's pass this train. Hello, train. I haven't got a ticket, I'm sorry, we'll just keep going. Right. And then it's road over rail, of course, naturally. And then rail over water, naturally again. And then however, I think I would have started this bridge a little bit further out. Just tapered it up. It's smooth, it's gentle. I think I just would have stretched out the build up to that. And also on the other side as well. It drops down within 2 units, which once again I think is the bare minimum you can get away with, really. But like over here as well, this is a 2-unit build up to the bridge, although it's a low bridge. So it makes it look less jaunty than if it had been the standard height, but it's just a little bit, you know. I just like it tapered a bit more. Anyway, we joined up with the 3rd railway line now, which is now going to take us down in towards the start square, which we've already seen. So I'd like you to prepare yourselves for a very nice colonial style building. What do you think? When I say colonial, I have no idea what I'm talking about. American Suburban Customized 1 by Gida Blijo. Something like that. Is this colonial? I don't know. I just picked out a word that sounded American. It's not particularly well detailed for a good reason. They've said that we can pop down our own assets to detail out all the gardens so they all look very different, which is good idea, good planning. Very nice indeed. The only thing is, I think when I first put this down, I saw somebody make a delivery to it. So whether it's actually set to be a commercial, I don't know. American Suburban Customized 1. Gida Blejo. Very nice. Right, and we are now back to Yakutorian Tropic by Ikanya with Starberg Lut and a couple of factoids. I know you like these factoids. Our factoids today are continuing a murderous theme. Having murdered her employer, housekeeper Kate Webster made as much profit as possible out of her by selling her false teeth and then rendering the body down to make dripping. Charming. I wonder what that tasted like. Actually, I don't want to know what it tasted like. Al Lagus, a fighting cock trainer, died when one of his birds turned on him and stabbed him to death with its razor-sharp spurs. Oops. Oops. It's a problem with keeping pets. It's not always the safest hobby. Do you know what? I've got a couple more of these murderous factoids, but I'll save them. I'll save them for tomorrow. Do you want a couple tomorrow? Join me again tomorrow. Right, so that is today's theme. Thanks, Ikanya, for your beautiful theme there. Right, shipping routes. We've got this one that follows the coast, naturally. There's not going to be anything wrong with these. You just know it, don't you? That's fine. Fine. Absolutely great. Water flow. Well, as you can see here, we've got quite a lot of water flow. The source is just a little bit further out from the edge of the map, so it will go off that way and feeds in this way. And yeah, we'll just follow the route. Should we go left or right here? I think we'll go right and we'll come back left in a minute. No question. there's more arrows here than on a Formula 1 racetrack. Hang on, arrows. There's only 2 on the Formula 1 racetrack, aren't there? Never mind. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. There are definitely more than 2 arrows here, without question. Yep, very happy. There's no problem with water flow with this map at all. Now, next thing I'm going to say, the further out you look from this map, the more it looks a little bit digital. I know it's not digital. It can't be digital. It doesn't look like it's done from a terrain party map. But as you're coming really close, these slopes look really rocky. I mean, I think they look really good from close up. And the trees, I mean, vanilla trees. But I'm liking this. This doesn't look like a natural feature to me. I'm pretty sure that's been put in to allow us to make a nice, easy road from the ground up to our plateau there. And it looks like a very nice build plane up here as well. I think there's definitely going to be a decent-sized town emerging up this way. So plan your names now for Plateau Town. I think that's a good one. Down there, we've got plenty of these rocky ridges. Now, I've got to say, I'm not sold. And it could be just because I'm using the wrong theme. But it just looks... I mean, the rockiness doesn't look right to me. Like here, once again, we've got... I can see what the attempt is here. But if we try and change this up, we get the smooth tool out. Because it just looks like it needs smoothing a little bit. But I don't want to smooth it too much because it's supposed to look rocky. So if I just give it a little bit of a wipe with a 0.1 setting on the brush, and then we'll have a look and see how it looks afterwards. I don't know if that looks any better or not. I really do not know. We'll have a look on the inside of the river at the before and after. We'll just simply use the undo tool. So that's compared with, and there you go, that. I don't know if there's any real improvement. Now, what I think the actual cause of this is, and I've got to be honest with you, I mean, I can see what Flippity Flu has tried to do here, and that's using the terrain to make things look rocky, where a lot of other people will have used rock props and assets to make the place look rocky. So, given, for me, it doesn't work. For me, it doesn't work. I can see the attempt, and it's a good attempt. But does it work? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, the ridges, yes. The mountains, yes. The detail, though, no. I think that's what it comes down to. And for me, that just draws away from the map as a whole. Anyway, there's your start square, and you can see you can build out from the start square. There's loads of room to build, and just basically the terrain differences and the rivers and the canals are basically all there to be detailed. I mean, this is definitely a detailer's map. There's no question there. You start off with something pretty plain and churn out something really, really nice on this map, I think. I really, really actually quite like it. Apart from it's jaunting on the eye, and I just don't know whether that's just the wrong theme. Hard to know. Anyway, let's come down and have a look from here, and we'll mock it up. So aesthetically, I actually quite like it. But do I like it enough to be able to oversee that rock detailing? And I don't. I can't get past it. And for that, I'm just going to give it a 3. It's not an ugly map, just a 3 though. Detailing on the whole is very, very nice indeed. I'm going to give that a solid 4. No questions there. Gameplay potential, this is where this map wins hands down. I really like this map. I know why a lot of you like it. I know why it's got so many subscribers, and I know why it's been suggested. Very highly playable, 5 stars for gameplay potential. Very nice. Amity Temperate by Flippity Flu. You've surpassed yourself. Just needs a little bit of updating possibly. And just for that, I'm going to give it the BonBonB seal of approval. Well done, Flippity Flu. Ooh, that's it. Ooh, I really soaked that map up. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for another map in the What Map series. Monday for Skylines Talk. Sunday for a tutorial, because it's about time we had another tutorial, I think. I haven't made it yet, but ooh, I've got a really good idea for one. And that's it. Have a really lovely day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon.